Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever solo episode of the JoJo Show. Now, where is Eric? That's the question. Where is he? Let's just say he's been captured by the evil forces of Dio. And we're gonna have to go on a journey to save him. But we should be done by next week. So, let's get straight into the JoJo episode. Alright? We're gonna give the episode to the people, alright? And then we're gonna go save our brother from the evils of Dio. That's just how it is, alright? So, episode 25 of the JoJo Show. Spice Girl. Now, this is the episode where we see Trish finally come out of her shell, learn some things, become a character, become a great character, get some character development, become truly part of the crew in this moment. She, awakens her stand, uses it, has the determination to save Giorno. So let's just go through this great episode. Get a little recap at the start of what happened last episode, what she has to do, alright? Alright, so we start off with Trish being unsure about what she has to do. Will she save Giorno's ability, save the crew? Or will she be helpless, think she can't do anything, and run away? Alright, that's what she's thinking. She notices the seats can recline. She's going to use it as bait to move the thing away from Giorno's hand. But she thinks to herself, I don't have it in me, I can't do it. But her will does it for her. She presses the button. She doesn't know why she pressed it, but she knows she pressed it. Alright, now she's on the path to help the crew. Alright, she runs over slowly, moving very slowly to the brooch. The thing runs over to the chair as planned, starts smacking it around. It's all good. Trish moving slowly. The dripping of the alcohol that splashed on her leg causes the thing to run over to her, grab her leg. She's in trouble. She thinks it's over, but her stand comes out, saves her, makes the boot soft, and the boot falls off, while the Notorious Big just tears it up. While she's sitting there confused, the stand starts talking to her. Now, yes, this is a thing. It's very rare, but it's a thing. It happens once or twice in JoJo. Stand starts talking to the user. Normally when they unlock it, and explaining what it does, how to use it, all that kind of stuff. It's part of her, all that kind of stuff. She says, you have the courage in your heart to get things done. It's time to get things done, alright? She goes and grabs the brooch, jumps backwards. The stand softens the seat. She falls straight through it. At this point, Notorious Big goes after her. Attacks to the seat. It's stretchy. It's soft. It's like rubber. So, the stand basically says, the softest material is harder than diamond, which is factually, scientifically accurate. So, I guess that's correct. Anyway, Notorious Big gets thrown back into the seat, gets damaged. Trish thinks she's won. She's gonna go hide in the closet. She runs over to the closet. Notorious Big goes after her. Again, uses the stand to make the door soft so the tentacle can't grab her. But, it's soft, so the tentacle goes through the door, but it's covered in the rubber. Grabs her, about to finish her off. The stand makes the clock soft, so Notorious Big will just hit the clock. Notorious Big gets through the door via the crack. And, the clock starts ticking. It's just attacking the clock. Then Trish's stand grabs a pole and just, pokes it to death. Assumably death. Pokes it. She says, my name, Spice Girl. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Finally get the name of Trish's stand. It's not Spicy Lady. I mean, it's funny, but that's not it. It's not Spicy Lady, Spice Girl. Alright? So, Spice Girl revealed to us. We think we've won. We move down the cabin. She's gonna go give the hand back to Giorno so that he can heal the crew. It's all gonna be good. But the plane's starting to lose altitude. What's going on? You know, Abachi doesn't know what's going on. Bruno opens the cabin door, sees something, tells Trish not to move. What could it be? It's Notorious Big. He's massive. He turned into particles. Used the plane's energy to grow big. Apparently, not sure how that works. It just works, alright? And then is about to grab Trish. Bruno says, "Don't move. Move slowly. Move slowly towards the cockpit. All right, don't move fast." Trish says, "No, I'm gonna move fast. I'm not gonna be lame." She runs to the cockpit, closes the door, turns the cockpit into rubber, so Notorious Big can't get him. The crew, excited, confused. When did she get this stand ability? She then turns the cockpit into rubber. The cockpit rips apart, and the cockpit is now a parachute, and they're floating safely down to the grid. The plane crashes into the ocean. We all think it's all good, but no. Bruno notices a Notorious Big pustule on Abacho, and he has to get it off. So he grabs the stand with his sticky fingers, tries to get it off. Gotta sacrifice his own arm, as Giorno did to do it. But no, Trish gets rid of it, gives the old, goodbye, says goodbye to the stand. She wins. She becomes part of the crew. There we go. Save the crew. Trish did something great. There you go. Finally, payoff. The crew land safely, they get healed up, and we're all good. The Notorious Big cursed forever to stay in the ocean chasing waves, which is a problem that no one can ever solve. So that's pretty lame. I wonder how they're gonna solve that. Like, it's just a monster in the ocean. I don't know. Classic Iraqi shit. It's just a mysterious force that no one can see, grabbing ships, destroying shit. It's crazy. So there you go. Now we move over to the boss. He's in a room in Venice doing research. He knows that he's stuffed. Because, he knows the ability of all the crew. If Abacho goes to Sardinia, learns about this photo that he took, he can replay the abilities and learn his identity, what he looks like, who he is. So we can't let that happen. So now the boss is on the move. The cleaning lady walks into his room. He disappears, cleans the room, erases the time. He's out. Boss is on the move. End of the episode. Now, kind of talked about this episode at the start of the show. But it's a great episode. Character development for Trish. Showing her will, showing what she can do. Her abilities, how to use them, all that kind of stuff. Great character moment for Trish. Great action. Great use of stands. Great use of environment. It's on a plane for a reason. The environment matters in this fight so much. So it's a 5 out of 5 episode. I really enjoyed this episode. It's a great episode. Heaps of stuff to talk about. An unstoppable stand that can't be defeated. If Fugo was here, we could probably win, but he's not. So, yeah. This episode about Trish's evolution as a character, it's a great episode. She becomes part of the crew, shows her will. That's what we want to see. Alright. Now, next episode, it's going to be great. I told you. All these episodes are going to be fire until the end of the season. And then, we're going to end the season off on a fantastic note. So get ready for it. Yeah, that's the episode. Next week should be great. Okay, so Fashion God. It's weird doing the Fashion God on my own, so we'll skip it this week. We'll do maybe 2 rounds next week of the Fashion God. So let's just get into the questions. Question from Return the Slab. He returns, always asks a question for us. Alright. Question. Which JoJo character would be the best roommate? Now, it's probably Koichi because he's clean. He's a school shooter. He's not going to get in your way. Now, there's other answers. I don't know. Like, what best roommate, best person to hang out with? Mister. Mister's always a good time. He's a little superstitious, but I don't know. It might get annoying. I don't know. Jotaro's too moody. He's too edgy. You can't have a good time with him. I guess Joseph's kind of a stand user. Like, he is a stand user, but he's old at that point. I think it would be fun to hang out with. Best roommate. He's got a lot of money. So, that would be pretty good. Yeah. I mean, you have to live with this person. So it's mainly about personality. I don't know if the stand really helps you with daily life stuff. Like, that's probably more of a secondary kind of thing. Anyway, it's probably Mister, because Mister's the best guy to hang out with. He's just a good time, and he will murder someone who breaks in for you. So, he's good. He's a good bloke. That's all we want to see. All right, that's the JoJo show this week. There it is. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Quick episode this week, just me on my own, going through the episode. It's a great episode of JoJo, and we'll see you next week. Watch the podcast, Red Force podcast this week. It's gonna be a great one. Talking about, the